do it the casual way, like falling down the pit with the bees.
Yeah.
I said no way.
Yeah, the bees are like, you don't know what they're gonna do.
Two passives, no problem.
Yeah, that's like my nightmare.
If they are already ready.
Okay.
But I think we just count down by ourselves and then start, and they just start casting, right? Or do we have to go into some channel of game? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. No one really said anything.
Because I just watched you watched it as well, the Giochi race.
Yeah.
And we were in Discord with, I was in Discord with both of them. And out of nowhere, SpeedGaming was like, "Hey, we gonna cast it. You have to do this and that, and then we can cast." And that was kind of out of nowhere and confusing.
Yeah, I'm not like really getting any
Good day! So, we are live. Welcome everyone to this awesome Mega Man X race between Juiceboy425 and Stahlbolzen. With me here we have Mages. Hey, welcome. Thanks for joining me.
No problem, no problem. This is it. Always happy to help where I can on that one.
Yeah, this will be an awesome race. We have Juiceboy and Stahlbolzen. Stahlbolzen, one of the newer runners in the tournament. Juiceboy, yeah, a well-known runner among the community, ready to claim one of the top spots in this tournament. This will definitely be a fun race.
Should be interesting. Should be interesting, like what you said earlier on that one.
That should definitely be interesting. Stahlbolzen here. Yeah, I talked to him. He just wants to experience a tournament and have like a good showing. And Juiceboy, I think he's out to win it all. So we can definitely see one of the tournament favorites here right now.
Yeah, I know I'm in it to have fun on that one. As I'm a fan of this. I'm a fan of the game. It's fun.
It's an awesome game. We will see it in the speedrun. The game is like insanely easy to learn. But super hard to master, and we will have two awesome runners who will try and show us. The runners are getting ready right now. Let us see.
I think we're just waiting on them to get the okay to start going on that one.
Alright, runners should be getting ready now.
Yeah, first day of SpeedGaming Live. Let's put it this way. The very first year, which, because of the way the world is, they haven't had a chance to have another live event. They weren't able to actually do a lot of streaming as much on their main stuff. This is just giving background stuff because of just like the craziness of everything that was going on, that kind of stuff.
What is this race time GG room? Like, I can't do anything in it. Like, do I have to create a login? We can just start?
So that is
yeah,
questioning. I'm going to answer that.
Just do it, he says.
Oh, just start?
In German.
Yeah, we'll figure out everything for the next time, everybody.
They will figure out for the next time. Now they're just they just get the okay to start. because
Yeah,
I think it
we're
will take
still working
longer.
on a lot of other stuff, but oh yes,
All right,
you will
seems
see
like they're
zero
coming.
here.
Yeah, they're counting down for themselves now. They're about to start.
Yep. And if you notice, both of them are playing on the JP version.
Ah, and there we go. Both have started the race. This will be interesting. This will be interesting. So for everyone who has already seen the speedrun, the intro is a fairly straightforward stage. A lot of mashing included, a lot of wild controller beatings. We're trying to get as fast as possible through the stage. Oh, let us see. StahlbolzenSC seems to have some issues.
Probably trying to farm for some health because they're worried about dying. And,
He seems to have some issues here. Let us see. He's resetting because he has some issues. Seemingly with the gamepad.
possible controller issues on that one.
Yeah. Well, I bet Juiceboy will now just follow along and reset this one.
Yeah.
Should be the only good way to go with it.
Yeah, hopefully they've let each other know on that one.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Juiceboy seems to have gotten the memo.
Yeah, it's... I think... yeah,
see.
it's one of those things, it's just like... It's still rough on that one, everybody. It's, as I said, it's still the first day of SpeedGaming Live. Yeah, so, please bear with us.
Yoshi, we are confused. Do we have to log into this room, or can we just count down and start the match?
You can just go and start.
The race room is basically for something we'll... I'll try to explain it later once the match is over on the Discord.
Yeah.
Nothing.
So, whenever you guys want to restart, I'll just...
So I'm
I'll help cover that later.
Yeah. I think we will get to the race time GG room later.
Is anybody talking to you?
Okay, let us see. They might be going again now.
Nobody's communicating.
Yeah. Good luck to the pair of you.
I think it just said we can start by ourselves, so let's just do a race and whatever.
Yeah, I guess we might as well. Yeah, just count down again, and we'll just do that.
Yeah, just count down. We'll work on all that stuff later.
I just muted myself after we started, so I just yeah.
All right. So they might be going.
Yeah. First day stuff.
It happens. It happens. First day of the tournament. Both newcomers to the tournament, let's say that, so they haven't used the race time room so far. And now we're going again.
Yep, here we go. Here we go.
Let's hope we stay in the run this time.
Both of them
So, once again, intro, fairly straightforward stage in the speedrun. We have a lot of button mashing. We want to stop as little as possible and run straight to the right all the time. You can see the guys are killing those blue guys with mashing into the gamepad, and whoever knows this stage knows that every enemy takes a lot of hits.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, you want to be as close as possible on that one.
Yeah, those bees, especially the bees, take a lot of shots to take down, but both runners getting good RNG with the bees and also can kill them fairly quick.
Juice might want to be the tiniest bit careful, just already getting to the lower 3 health for the Vial fight already.
Yeah, for that scripted scene we want to have 3 or less health, which Juiceboy already has, but there is another strategy up ahead that wants us to have some more health. Juiceboy picking up the health drop Now he can perform the task cars, as it's called. We want to ride the cars, and
It's not just swag, ladies and gentlemen. It's useful. And looks like they're off to the Penguino stage / Chill Penguin, depending on your version. So as you know, you gotta get here to get the dash boot, well, the dash upgrade, so they can all start running.
alright, both players in Penguin now. Had a slight technical issue with my microphone there. Juiceboy first at the capsule. The capsule, the breaking point in the run. From now on, the run will be very different. You've seen the people walking, runners walking all the way so far. From now on, first Juiceboy and then StahlbolzenSC2 will start to dash. From now on, this is what we call the actual speedrun. Before we were walking. Now, the whole game, has an increased pace. Now we have dash boots, and now the runners will try to make every move in the game be a dash or a dash jump. Juiceboy already a bit ahead now into the snowball section, and now the penguin door, but that does not mean anything because we have now the first boss in the speedrun. Casually, let's say one of the easiest one in the speedrun, a pretty hard one because he gives us a lot of RNG. What we never want is those slides, because while he is sliding, Penguin is invulnerable. And the more he slides, the more time there is we cannot actually damage him.
Very true, very true. It actually makes me wonder if they ever looked into RNG for the beginning part of this.
So the fight always opens with him spitting on an ice piece, but after that everything is completely random. And now Juiceboy has already finished the fight, and we can see here a black screen. That is obviously not a mistake, but a so-called fade out. He pressed start in the exact right moment when the boss was killed, and that will save a few frames, but over the course of a whole run, that accumulates to like 2 seconds for free if you get every single fade out. And that can make the difference.
Yes, it can, and looks like Juiceboy is going for Iceless.
A nasty trick, very infamous for being, let's be straight with it, kind of the hardest trick in the game. And we have a route. We have a different route setting now. While Juiceboy is going for the Kuwanger second for the Iceless, StahlbolzenSC2 is taking the more traditional route of going Eagle second and avoiding that Iceless jump.
Opting to not try to get... Is it... I know it's within at least 1 to 2 pixels, if I recall.
It is a very, very precise trick, so you have a few pixels and a very reliant setup. in order to get those pixels. We might see that from Juiceboy. StahlbolzenSC on the way now to get the heart from Eagle, which is on the top left of the screen. You need to take this, leap of faith. Leap of faith, in theory, to get the heart. And Juiceboy, now with the setup, as you can see, trying to adjust himself.
We're not joking when you say it is hard.
Yes, it definitely is. He took 6 tries, but that is totally fair. It is by far the hardest trick in the game, because you have like 2 or 3 pixels that you need to hit in a specific way with a so-called 7-pixel kick, and then you can make that jump. It's a very precise trick, and a lot of runners already had their headaches with that. So hitting that in every speedrun, like in any speedrun, it's a great accomplishment.
Yep, and getting the would you call it RNG manipulation for Kwanger?
Yeah, it's the Kuwanger Tango. So in theory, we can dash in front of his face and then try to manipulate him, as you can see now, into a so-called tango, which means he always headbangs, and we will, like that, keep him in a soft lock. Always have the same rotation for him, which is a very interesting move, but as well, a very precise trick, not that easy, and even though he didn't get it the first try, he had it later.
Capcom programming from the early 90s, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, now I wanna go into what Juiceboy is doing right now. He's going for one of the craziest tricks in the runs, which is the so-called C3 Chameleon Third Hard Grab. Let us first watch what he's doing, and then we can go into detail there. So he was trying to juggle an item into the boomerang, which is in theory and practically the most broken item on the menu we have here. He is trying to have a spawn. Let's see if he can get it second try. Yes! As you guys can see, he got the heart, which is normally behind that gap, behind the cave, and he got it into the boomerang with loading the heart tank into the boomerang. On the next frame, he collected an item, and that is a phantom grab, a so-called phantom grab, and that is a way to collect that item without having the cave flooded. That is a very interesting trick. Yeah, let's say it's the latest trick we had in the Mega Man X speedrun. This gives us the opportunity to have the weakness for the Sting Chameleon weakness for the fight of Eagle, which StahlbolzenSC had to do without the weakness.
And it looks like Starboat also accidentally chose Kwanger instead of... I'm assuming they want to go to Flame instead?
Yes.
Sadly.
That is kind of sad. He is trying to get a game over, as it seems.
Yeah, because you can't get the ability to escape a stage until after you beat the stage, sadly.
Yeah. That is the thing, like, he is not able to do the ice lift jump, or does not want to. It's a pretty hard trick, and since he decided to go the different route, he now has to take the game over, which he should have now. Let's see. Yes, this is the game over, so he can re-choose his stage.
To be fair, Iceless is not only hard, but casually, if you ever try it and you somehow get it, congratulate yourself, because you somehow managed to do something even speedrunners hate.
Definitely. Like, I remember trying that jump and then, like, as a child, because you always think, like, you have to get up there, and you won't. It's just so hard. So, not opting for that jump is totally legit and totally viable. While StahlbolzenSC now has the capsule upgrade, one of the upgrades for Mega Man X for the X Buster. So now he can charge his weapon to the maximum, which will be very useful right away, right now, when he will, let's see, yes, he will skip the gap and jump right up to the E-Tank. Usually you should have gone the whole way around the stage, but with that neat little trick you can save that detour.
And also, they did manage to get the actual jump for that to the capsule without falling.
Ah! On the left side we saw Juiceboy there, unfortunately missing another Phantom Grab, the Magic Carpets. Another very precise trick where you have like a few frames to use the same principle behind the Phantom Grabs as we already have seen it in Chameleon Stage. Here he could have loaded a platform to float over the whole stage. Very, very cool trick. Possibly the coolest looking trick in the whole run, in my opinion.
I mean, it's not just swag, it's useful swag.
Also useful. So now he had to run through the stage and now is getting to the head part upgrade, which Juiceboy now gets, but StahlbolzenSC2 already has, because he has chosen to go and fight Eagle before. So StahlbolzenSC2 now done with Flame Mammoth, one of the, let's say, easiest, straightforwardest, is that the correct term, Mavericks you can have in this game. Taking some of the tornadoes we already got from Storm Eagle, and yeah, he reluctantly goes down to those.
I mean, to be fair, and I made this comment earlier, you ever seen or played the randomizer of this game?
Yes. That one is...
What do they call the tornado in that game?
Oh god, I don't remember. So, interesting thing now, you can see Juiceboy using the weakness of Eagle here to his advantage, because he now has the weakness, and the weakness does 3 points of damage compared to the Buster shots StahlbolzenSC2 used to deal 2 units of damage here. And that obviously adds up over the fight. He needs 8 shots less than StahlbolzenSC2, and that is the whole reason we do this route. Just because we all of us runners hate Eagle. We all hate Storm Eagle.
You mean you hate the RNG for the boss? You guys love the music.
Yeah, the music's great. The music in this game in general is just awesome. But the boss RNG there for Storm Eagle, horrible. Horrible. Like, I wouldn't wish that to my worst enemy. So now StahlbolzenSC2 here with the Kuwanger climb. Let's see. He is going for the Heart Tank now with a bit of a different strategy with the so-called Mushipan. Unfortunately he didn't get it. He wanted to place that ice sled into the wall, jump onto it and do the jump from there, which saves another 2 seconds, I think, over the traditional strat. But that's another very tricky strat. You just need to time your placements onto the platform very, very precisely. So
Very
let's
true. Very true.
Juiceboy getting the heart, StahlbolzenSC2 now at Kuwanger door. So maybe StahlbolzenSC2 will get the Kuwango Tango now, but dance with the Kuwanger, let us see. So StahlbolzenSC2 now in a, let's see, fairly dangerous situation, because he's in lethal range for Kuwanger and needs to have a dance of his own, let's say. While Juiceboy now is reaching Flame Mammoth. Oh! And there, Kuwanger got him. That is the thing that can happen. Like, I think that happened to everyone. Kuwanger teleports through the room, and worst case, he teleports into our face. And obviously, since we're the good guy, only we take damage when a Maverick hits us.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they also took damage, but the designers of the game, well, really didn't want that to happen.
Have you always wondered why always the good guy takes damage when he bunks into an enemy, but not vice versa?
I mean, we're the good guys.
Yeah, it would be too easy otherwise. So Juiceboy now in Storm Eagle, I was about to say, in Spark Mandrill stage, possibly the greatest and most known song of the game. Just listen to the tunes here. It's such an amazing song. So great.
Fair point.
Yeah, so great. Like, let's not waste this great song with commentary. It warms my heart. Stahlbolzen now in the stage as well. Mini boss done for Juiceboy. This boss can give us nightmares in the any percent route. Here in Hundo, it's not as bad because we have the charged tornado, which makes which deals easily with him. Hard grab, very nicely done by Juiceboy. Stahlbolzen in the hallway now. Yeah, he makes quick work of it with a tornado.
Abusing that tornado.
Possibly the best weapon in the casual playthrough, let's be honest.
I mean, to be fair, it's, in my opinion, the Metal Blade of this game.
Metal Blade. So, Mini was done for Stahlbolzen, while Juiceboy now at Spark Mandrill himself. You guys can see he's making quick work of him with the ice, with the shotgun ice is the exact term, I think.
Yes, it is.
Yes, shotgun ice freezes Mandrill, and then before he breaks out of the ice, he gives him a second shot, and that makes quick work of the boss.
Because ice and water, folks. Although, doesn't electricity usually carry through water? So, I guess
Yeah,
it sort of makes
something
sense.
like that, right?
Yeah, I guess it sort of makes sense on the weakness.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So, next stage, Armored Armorage, or the lovely Armadillo now. Here we have another wonderful Phantom Grab. Maybe Juiceboy will be going for it. Let's see. He took the extra life. Good call there. Ooh, see.
I was going to say, took a death earlier and is going to need the extra lives for later.
Definitely. We saw there, he tried to slide down the wall. Behind that wall on the left, there's another item he needs to grab later for the Hadoken in this run. And he could have gotten that with the Phantom Grab, but that Phantom Grab in particular is possibly the most precise trick of the game. And it's totally valid to not hit it. Very, very precise. I think I myself did it like 3 times in my whole life.
Wait, it's even more precise than Iceless?
Yes, it in theory is even more precise than Iceless. This is possibly the most precise trick of the game. It's now on the minecart, jumping through the stage. Juiceboy here took a wider leap towards the boss door. Keep that in mind for later, because he needs to see that spot a total 4 times before at the 5th time we will have the Hadoken here.
Also, fun fact, the red bat at the start of the stage, according to the old Nintendo Power issue for this game, is a great spot for farming lives. I gotta tell ya, it actually is!
It actually is. You have that trivia in your head, like, out of nowhere.
Because I use it to farm lives when playing this game casually and when I attempted the speed run.
Yeah, in the speedrun, it's a pretty important. It is a pretty important enemy because, for example, Juiceboy lost an extra life to the chameleon grab, and from time to time, it can happen that you do not get an extra life from the actual enemies in the stage. So you need to farm 1 extra life there, and Juiceboy luckily got a life from an enemy. So now we are in the water level. Water levels, everyone hates them, right?
It depends on the game. I mean,
Actually,
go ahead.
I'm sorry. Actually, in this game, the water level is one of the best water levels I've ever played, because we like to call it the mini-boss mania or the mini-boss fiesta, because you guys will see a lot of mini-bosses there. Stahlbolzen now done with Armadillo. Good fight there. We haven't touched on that fight. Should have possibly done that, because optimally we won't see that Maverick again in this run. He is weak to the Spark Mandrill weapon, and he loses his armor when he gets hit once. So after that, his armor is gone and he can't block any shots, which he would be able to do if we didn't use that weakness.
Yep, and Juiceboy getting the quick kill on the second giant snake.
Very good, very well done. Not even seen on the screen, that second snake. We can see it on Stahlbolzen's screen soon. The first snake will be killed in the underground path, while Juiceboy now in the boss fight with Octo. Another RNG heavy boss, but so far that looks good.
Yeah, this stage has 2 snakes in it. So is it technically part of Metal Gear? For those that didn't get the joke, the actual GameCube version of Metal Gear Solid is known as the Twin Snakes.
Yeah.
And yes, I know that was a bad joke.
That's what the oof was for. I actually got it. I think you did that joke last year too.
I don't think so, but either way. Juiceboy on a very good pace, and going back to Chill Penguin to pick up the heart tank there.
Yes. One of the 2 revisits we need to do in this run and this route, because no matter what we do, we haven't found a valid and working method to actually get the heart here without the fire wave we got from the mammoth fight. So we now rush through the stage with the boots, luckily, and we have passed the point in the first stage already where the heart is lurking, but now with the robot to go up there, it is revealed.
I mean,
within the ice.
technically, if you can get the robot up there, you could avoid the revisit.
Yeah, but that would be a great exploration quest for any runner. How to get the robot up there. Juiceboy had the quest here to farm an extra life. Let's see. He lost 2 in total, I remember. So he needs 1 more.
Yep. Although I'd recommend going for 3 because you don't want to go through choosing to run the risk of possibility of taking a game over on Sigma stages, but I believe they're skilled enough that they can avoid that.
That is true. Stahlbolzen now in the Chameleon stage, and Juiceboy got the item I was speaking of, the last sub-tank from behind the wall, behind the Crusher enemy. Stahlbolzen now in the flooded Chameleon stage. That is the difference of the routes, because he did Launch Octopus first and Chameleon then. The stage is flooded now, and he will not need the Chameleon trick that Juiceboy used, but he can jump over the pit to the heart because it is flooded. And water mechanics, we all know how water mechanics work. Of course a robot jumps 50 meters higher. Of course.
I mean, to be fair, if you have the if you have a charged shotgun ice, you could technically use it to get there. Without the water, it's just, you might not be able to get back.
That is that was a valid route once. I feel like a few years ago that was a valid route, going with the charged ice sled. So Juiceboy here in Dillo stage, now revisiting the place, trying to see that spot to the right of the health drop there 4 times. And at the 5th time, he wants to have every item, every upgrade, and every hot tank. So something magical will happen. And someone very special will await us.
I do have to say, though, the Hado in this game is good. It's very good.
Definitely. Possibly one of the most... Yeah, let's call it by name. It's the brokenest ability I've ever seen in a Mega Man X game.
I just wish, honestly, looking at every version, I just wish you could use it on the final part of Sigma. Then that would require you legitimately trying every version of the game with everything on that one, getting to Sigma with the Hado, and just, save state spamming until you actually hit one on him to see if there was any version that could do it.
Juiceboy now at the capsule, as you can see Dr. Light in the classic Ryukengi teaching us the almighty Hadoken.
Did that make him Gin? I think that was Ryu and Ken Master.
I think it was Goken, right?
It might be.
It might be Goken. So, Juiceboy now reaching Sigma's fortress, while StahlbolzenSC is now starting his revisit in Penguin stage. Juiceboy now with a very, very tricky strat called Leap of Fate. Let's see. And he didn't get it. You can pass... Okay. Okay. I think that was by accident.
Could have been on purpose since it was the last life, but that will actually help him in the long run.
Yeah, he will definitely have more chances to now miss strats. Can we say that? Now a second attempt for the Leap of Fate. Now it's better. Nice. Got the... I was jinxing it. Leap of Faith there, he wanted to skip one of the cycles of the platform, which saves us a few seconds there, and just pass through the platforms right away. Unfortunately, if you miss it, you still get stuck in the normal cycle of the platforms.
Also, getting the actual... Would you call it a cutscene skip, or more of the ability to move?
Cutscene skip, vial skip, very, very important skip as well. Usually in front of the boss door we will trigger a cutscene where Vial and Zero come out and be like, haha, I will defeat you, and Zero's like, stay back, I'll do this. And we can skip the whole cutscene in just not touching the ground there. Simple as it is.
Doesn't there run the risk of a small soft lock there?
The soft lock can happen, but actually this is why you shoot that rolling shield that seems totally random. And you shoot that rolling shield, dash forward, then you skip the second part, and if you then do everything correctly, there is basically no risk of a soft lock. You can mispress start and stuff, but that is usually on you.
Fair point, but our runners are skilled enough to make sure that does not happen.
Definitely. So Juiceboy now visiting the place of the almighty, forbidden, unknown, secret goody Hadoken, while Juiceboy now going to the first of many refights.
I do have to say, I do like the way that they have the refights set up in X1. Just because instead of going with the, hey, here's a room full of enemies, they actually make it so that way they are guarding your way during the actual stages, which is pretty interesting.
Definitely a throwback to Mega Man 1, because Mega Man 1 on the NES did the same. They started the boss rush room in Mega Man 2, and for everyone, or for anyone who played Mega Man 1, there it was the same. You passed through the stages and then had the refights.
Getting the Spider Hadoken?
That enemy was the stuff of my nightmares as a child. I hate spiders, and that enemy is not only a spider, but he's also not that easy. You see the green lines, that is the way the enemy moves, and can be tricky to hit him.
Yes, very. Juiceboy on to Sigma 2, home of both Storm Eagle and the giant face enemy and Chill Penguin.
All the RNG packed in one stage. Juiceboy with a beautiful Hadoken on Chill Penguin. And StahlbolzenSC now getting the Hadoken. So let us see. Passing through the hallway, very, very solid. No mistakes. Climbing up to our next gritty fight. StahlbolzenSC now attempting to enter Sigma's fortress, while Juiceboy makes easy work of the Eagle with the Hadoken. Well played. And now coming up, yeah, nightmare number 2 for every speedrunner. Shall we call it that?
I mean, it's a giant face.
What can possibly go wrong? Yes, RNG can go wrong. This phase, Rangda Bangda, has several patterns we want or don't want. Unfortunately. We see a red eye that can move, a blue eye, we Hadokened that, very good. The nose in the middle. So this enemy can give us 3 different colors of eye cycles. We want to have a blue and a red one, because those can be Hadokens. We didn't see a green one. That is very, very good for Juiceboy.
I think we might have, but I think that was after the first eye was gone.
That might be. But well played. Killed that enemy with no efforts.
And on to Sigma 3.
So we will see a big skip now. That is why I said optimally we won't see that armadillo again, because as you can see the camera did not zoom up, and that is our ticket through the boss door, because if the camera does not zoom up and we push ourselves through the door with the charged ice, that bot will never spawn.
Which is very, very useful.
Now the second crazy trick. Can we make it? How unfortunate. What Juiceboy tried there was to push the ice sled into the wall in order to... the backup didn't work as well. He tried to put the ice sled into the wall in order to stand on it, because we have 1 frame after unpausing where the game thinks we're still standing on that platform, even though it will break, and that is enough time for us to do the so-called air Hadouken, tricking the game into thinking we stand on that platform.
And also opting to get a bit of health back to make sure they can actually do the Hado again.
Yes, because Hado can only be performed when we have full HP. Taking a face shot into Mandril's face with the Hadoken. StahlbolzenSC done with the refight against Kuwanger. Well done. He can actually teleport and dodge our Hadokens. That is something that can happen. Going to the spider now. Juiceboy with the refight against Octo. Well done.
Getting the octopus down real quick.
Spider next for StahlbolzenSC. Let's see. Well, Juiceboy is passing through the stage with the charged C-Sting, which actually makes us invulnerable.
Oh no.
Oh.
Ouch.
Now he has to fight the spider without the Hado because he has not a full HP bar. But the weakness is ice, for everyone who doesn't know that. Spider's weakness is the icelet.
Yep, and doing a good job at it. Now we're up to the two-piece robot. I'm pretty sure you know the proper name to it.
T-Rex. Let us see. Ah! Another trick. Very precise. Juiceboy tried to dash forward, do the Hadoken input, and barely stand on the edge of the bottom part of D-Rex to Hadoken him, because only the higher path, the higher part can be damaged. So you can actually stand there. Very precise trick. Didn't work there, but he got the backup Hadoken. No sweat. And now we're going to the final Sigma stage, where Juice will fight the big baddie Sigma. Stahlbolzen on the other side, now done with the spider. So in every evil mastermind needs his little dog, so of course we fight that one first. But a Hadoken will make quick work of that.
And usually just hitting with a charged shot doesn't usually sets up for a very good Hadoken, if I recall.
Yes, the charge shot will basically stun him, like push him back a bit, and you can just follow up with the Hadoken because his iframes are pretty, I don't know, pretty small. Jedi Sigma Hadoken as well, and now the final boss of the game, which we cannot Hadoken.
Wish we could.
Wish we could. But now we have the weakness, which is the rolling shield, and the rolling shield now will take 2 units of damage off this enemy. Very good pattern with the claws so far. The claws can block X. And with the final hit, we have a time 38-32 for Juiceboy. GG.
Yes, GG's indeed.
GG to Juiceboy. Stahlbolzen still in Sig 2. Very well played, especially the final fight. Stahlbolzen now in the fight with Eagle. Eagle refight, very annoying if he gets up.
Missed the Hadouken, I think, on the input. Ended up coming out as a lemon, I think.
Yes, that can also happen because the Hado input is basically the same as you know it from Street Fighter games. And if you unfortunately do the quarter circle or down right input and then press the lemon or the shot too fast, it might happen that you shoot a lemon. And I assume that is what happened. Ooh, good health drop, so he can actually try and Hadoken Rengda. Let's see. And there we have it. The lovely green eye. The green eye will not move, but only stay in place and shoot a pellet or whatever. There we have a blue eye. Bit too high. So, what will we get next? Another blue eye. The blue eye always comes out and tries to chase X, whereas the other eyes, the red eye, will try to shoot 3 pellets into X's way, and the green eye will stay stationary and always try to shoot X with a single pellet, as you can see. RNG-wise, we do not want to get the green eye, because the green eye will always stay in place and cannot be Hadokened.
Also, it looks like we have our winner, Juiceboy, ready to come in. So I guess you can join whenever you'd like.
Yes! So let us see. Alright. Let us see if he comes up here. First, we can see if we have the second successful skip today. And we get it. No armadillo refight in this run. Very well played.
Yo, what up, guys?
Hey, what's up, Juiceboy? How are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Holding up, holding up.
We had a beautiful race to watch, so we are fine. Well played, man. GG.
Thanks,
GG
man.
to your win.
It didn't go that well, but you know, it's a good warm up, I guess.
Definitely, it is a good start for you for the tournament. Definitely can see that. So
And
how
it's
do
fun,
you feel?
so.
How do you feel with that victory? I hope it was a good one. Were you frightened that that Stahlbolzen might have a stellar performance and catches up to you?
Oh, definitely. I was missing everything, so I figured, you know, with C3, like things can go downhill pretty quick.
Yeah, but you stood your ground and you kept doing the tricks and you showed off a lot. You still got C3 even though I think you died the second time when you got it, right? So you had to farm 2 lives?
Yeah, I died twice, so was like looking at all the health drops throughout the rest of the all the drops through the rest of the race, just like hoping.
Yeah, you always have to listen for the one-up fanfare then. That's a bit weird. But
Yeah.
as I said, you showed off all the great tricks, which is amazing. And what is really funny is that even though you missed that C3 the first and second time, you still you didn't seem shaken, but you just continued. It was a very well played run.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it's just fun to race this game. You know, so much can go wrong, and it makes it kind of funny. So, just like it's a really good race game, I think.
Definitely. So a question I wanted to ask you the whole time. You were one of the top seeds coming into this tournament. I think 2nd or 3rd seed? Is that right?
I'm first seed, but yesterday
Demi got the first seed right after the seeding, right?
Yeah, right after the seeding. So technically, Demulon's like could be the 1 seed, but the tournament already started. So
what is your goal here? Like, of course, we all want to have fun. Of course, we all want to have great races and enjoy good times. But what is your goal here? Do you have an urge to win? Oh, great Dom Dukin, by the way, from Stahlbolzen.
I just want to do a run where I like hit all like the early game tricks like pretty good. That's kind of like my goal.
Okay, that sounds like a good goal. Very humble. I like that.
Yeah, there's just so many good runners. It's hard to imagine winning. So
would be definitely great, though. I think.
At least you avoided the Sigma soft lock.
yeah, he always gives me that patterns when I'm on like PB pace or it's like some crucial moment. So it's like, yeah, I was like, oh man, come on.
Well, you better not soft lock when finishing the game, right?
Yeah.
For those that don't know, if you die at the same time you kill Sigma, the game soft locks, and with the community rules, that is actually not considered a valid run because you cannot proceed to the credits.
When a race, would you have to password in or something?
Yeah, the theory is you would have to use Hado password and go back to Sig 1. Because
to Sig 1? Oh yeah,
you can only go back to Sig 1. Yeah. That is the procedure you have to, that is your option when you soft log at Vile. You can go Hado password and go back to Vile and Sig 1. But I can only imagine, most of the times if that happens, you just let it be.
I think I just take the L.
Just take it with grace.
I'm not gonna jinx anybody, but I'll just say go watch the final of, God, was it 2019 Speed Gaming Live for Mega Man X 100%?
I think so. But first of all, GG to Stahlbolzen here
Yes,
with a
GG.
46-20, finishing strong here. That was definitely a second good run here. Stahlbolzen, one of the newer runners, his second match in a tournament actually, only running this game for like a few months now. So definitely
Wow.
a very strong finish.
GG.
So
Yes,
do we
as well.
have Stahlbolzen? Can we get Stahlbolzen here as well?
They
After
Spot
interview?
should have sent a link to them.
Hope so. Let's see. So Juice Boy, who do you want to face in this tournament? Since you're now on the upper bracket, you're in the upper side of the bracket. You like advance to the winners quarterfinal. Do you have someone you definitely want to face?
I think it's Porta and Delca. Whoever wins that match, I play one of them. So.
Yeah.
Torta's the homie, so it'd be fun to play him, but
That would definitely be a great match as well. And after that, you might have a great match against Geo, Mavi, Flyo, Vortius. All great runners as well.
I would love to beat Fly. Like that's actually my new tournament goal.
Oh, well.
Yeah, we have a bit of a rivalry going, you know.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Alright, that would be nice to see. So let us check in for Stahlbolzen if he's going to join. There he is.
GG's to you.
He's on his way, he's down. Let's see. There he is. Stahlbolzen, GG. Welcome.
Hello,
Oh,
GG. Juice.
GG.
GG's.
Nah, wasn't a good game.
Ah, come on. You are the runner who hit the Domduken.
Yes, and I said in my
Really what it's
practice,
all
like
about.
I never had hit it like 100 times before that. So yeah, when it doesn't count, right? Damn. I mean, menuing messed up. Yeah.
Yeah, you could have
It
just
happened.
finished the stage and made a revisit possibly.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. If I could do Iceless, I would have tried that one instead, but I still have to learn it. So no way. And then
It's hard to learn. I've seen
and
top
then
runners.
doing the revisits, I had like one life, not enough lives. So I just barely remembered it and checked my health count, life count. That would have been another set defeat, I think.
But you did manage, and that is what
Yeah.
matters. But that was a great run. So now you're dropping down to the losers bracket. Do you have anyone you want to face in particular there? Because your tournament obviously is not over yet. You can still make the miracle run happen in the losers bracket.
Someone with a PB over 50 minutes, then I take everyone. I don't know. I mean, I think I'm like one of the runners with the worst PB, so I don't know if there's anybody left I can beat, but I will try anyway. Do my
If you
best.
face me, you will beat me.
I still have to make it up for this run, so yeah.
You shouldn't talk like that. You did a great run there, and we all saw that.
At least I could hit one trick, so I'm fine.
You hit a trick that Juiceboy didn't. So
I choked Dom Dukin, man.
Did you at least mess up your C3, or was it first try?
It was second try, but I died both times, so Flame Mammoth, I thought you could jump from like the top where the E-Tank was and get that life, but like you can't, so I just
No,
like
you can't.
I was like, oh no.
And what was that in the SIG 1 where you died? When you missed leap? What did you do there? Was it like, screw it, I'm going to die? Or what was it?
No, usually if I miss sleep, it's just kind of GG on the run, so I just kind of go back to the highway. So
it was a streaming a streaming habit, so to speak.
Those platforms, man, they'll get you, man.
Impossible game.
Impossible, but great game. So, you guys, any last words, any ideas, anything you want to say? Someone you want to greet?
I want to greet Juiceboy. And
Just
Gio with an E.
and thanks guys for commentating and
Yeah, thanks for
for
commentating.
SGL for like putting this on. It's like really fun.
Yeah,
Always
I
is.
just copied that one. Thanks for the commentating. That's all, I guess.
It was a pleasure. Pleasure to see a great run like yours.
And do remember to stick around for all the other amazing tournaments that are going to be happening this entire weekend, and all the other Mega Man X, 100% tournament runs that are coming up.